So as we continue down the line of all the Google hardware that was announced earlier this year, our next stop is their newest laptop, the Pixelbook. It's here to take on, well, it's kind of hard to say as a Chromebook isn't a go-to device for many people, even though it suits them just fine. Let's talk about all it can do, all it can't do before we give you our honest opinion on it. So talking about the Pixelbook, we have to talk about how it looks. It's a beautiful and powerful machine. It's no surprise because Google has been quietly on the low making great hardware. So this has an aluminum unibody design with Gorilla Glass detail, kind of mirrors that of the Pixel with the glass back over the camera. Measures in only at 10.3 millimeters thick, armed with 360-degree hinges that can be used as a tablet, laptop, tent mode, or tablet with a stand, all while weighing only 2.4 pounds. You do have a 12.3-inch QHD display, it's LCD by the way, that makes everything looks amazing, and has 400 nits of brightness. It doesn't really hold up too well in direct sunlight, but most people will be indoors or in the shaded area anyways. The glass trackpad is fast and comfortable to use, along with the silicone sides to rest your hands when you're using it or typing. And speaking of typing, you have the lovely backlit keyboard that offers the right amount of space in travel. That makes it a joy to type on. The model we have is the mid-level Pixelbook, so as a 7th gen Core i5 CPU, 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gig SSD. And it's pretty much powerful enough to handle anything you could throw at it. You have like 20 Chrome tabs as well as a few Android tabs open. You won't come across any hiccups and other things that you would normally get running that kind of thing using Chrome. So Google quotes this as having a 10-hour battery life. So in our experience between browsing, streaming, doing some editing, photo editing, and different things, I was able to get close around 6 to 8 hours. And our last bit on the hardware side is the Pixelbook pen. It's okay, it's not bad. It has a powered by a 4A battery, that's right, not AAA, quadruple A. The interesting thing about it is that you don't need to sync the pen after powering it up. You just start using it and it works. You do get over 2,000 levels of pressure sensitivity. That works pretty good for note taking, you know, if you're an artist doing art things, doodling, and all that stuff. Its main selling point is actually when you click a button while highlighting and circling an item, and you can search info via Google Assistant. The only problem is you don't have anywhere to put it, or to clip on, or magnetize. It's just there. Now let's move on to the software. And as the Play Store is officially out of beta for Chrome OS, you can actually start doing a lot more with Chromebooks as a whole. So now you can, access more interesting Android apps like Lightroom, Microsoft Office Suite, Netflix, games, and a lot more. Damn near everything runs great on here, but there is some inconsistency. Some apps, there are both an Android and a Chrome OS version of the same app. That's a bit unnecessary. Some apps look better in certain modes, like certain apps look better in tablet mode than a laptop, or vice versa. But the good thing about it all is that this can all be fixed with updates, so it's not quite the deal breaker, it just looks a bit unfinished. So the Pixelbook does add some new things to Chrome OS as a whole, as well as now you pop open the launcher, you have a Google search bar on top to handle all your internet, local, and device searches. And then last but not least, you have a dedicated Google Assistant button on the keyboard. Just hit the button, prompt comes up, and you either type or ask your questions aloud. So the Pixelbook is an amazing Chromebook. I've been a Chromebook enthusiast for quite some time now. It's a beautiful piece of hardware, it runs as it's supposed to. And, for most people, I just think it's either be one or two things that'll prevent them from picking it up. And the fact that it runs Chrome OS or the price point. More so the price point. So it's definitely the most powerful Chromebook out, but despite it still being a Chromebook and supporting Android apps, there are still limitations. If you're interested in something like this, I would recommend go the route of the Samsung Chromebook Pro. It's almost as powerful and decent hardware, but at half the price. Thanks for watching. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. If you have any additional comments or questions about the Pixelbook that you'd like us to address in another video, definitely sound off in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.